Welcome back, everyone. It is Blade of Skyrim here for episode 2, I believe, of WitherCraft Season 1. Decided to start out here for once instead of in my boring old cave. Off camera, I've actually done a bit of work recently on making it just a tiny bit more livable. So the goal of today's episode is to actually finish up this quote-unquote starter base. I'll get back to that sign now. It's actually quite a nice thing. So this is the same from last time, but I removed the chest that was here and actually got myself set up with a half decent, at least manual storage system. Oh, wow. Hello, Midnight. That scared me. Awesome. Okay, well, that wasn't the plan. The plan today, like I said, was to go mining because we need resources like iron, especially. I borrowed some iron from Midnight and got 3 iron pickaxes. One of those has been broken due to this farm that I've also added to the base, and one is very nearly broken, as you can see. But at least now we have a sustainable source of food that I'm going to be using throughout this episode, well, especially for the mining. I'll also be doing the Q&A voiceover for the mining time lapse. There's that to look forward to. You look like a skeleton in golden armor, by the way. So that'll happen shortly. He's going to keep me company and probably scare me as well. But Crinkly Bear finally stop interrupting me. And this I don't think I have wood. Crinkly Bear finally. There's sticks in the chest, in the wooden crafts chest. Okay. What I was trying to say is Crinkly finally joined the server. He's doing his episode either 0 or 1. I don't know what he's actually doing. But he left a very nice sign here. So it says, "Thank you, Blade, for your amazing personally." I assume that means supposed to mean personality. So I thought it was a really nice gesture. So I'm going to leave that there. That's just a mark of the base. That's really nice of him. So for now, I'm going to head down into some of the mine, do the Q&A, and I'll see you guys later again. Okay, so I sent out the video in the middle of this week saying that I was going to be doing this Q&A time lapse during the beginning of this WitherCraft episode. I also sent the same thing out on WhatsApp so we could target a wider audience. And I got a few replies. I got 5 questions in total, which is great because it's not too few that it's a pointless Q&A, and it's not too many that I have to sit and filter through and then break some people's hearts because their questions didn't make it into the video. So thank you for everyone who did actually submit a question. Without further ado, here it is. The first question is from Zundo, who has asked, who is the biggest wise ass on the server? That award goes to Witherwolf without a doubt, and I think everyone, including him on the server, will agree with me. Moving on. The Crinkly Bear, who is actually also a member of the WitherCraft server as of today, except his video and audio, he forgot to change the one setting that actually causes them to sync because he records on different platforms. And so his video couldn't go up today because the video and audio were completely out of sync and there was no ways he could actually splice them together. So we'll eventually get these things sorted out. But he is a member of the server as of today. And his question is, what are your plans for WitherCraft? Which is actually quite a difficult question to answer. My short-term plan, at least for this episode, is to complete my starter base. And then after that, focus on things like the villager breeder and iron farm. And I guess after that, I'll just be searching for some sort of plains biome to build my base in and get started on that. I do also want to eventually set up shop in the shopping district when we actually all build that. I think that's everyone's goal together, though. So I'm not going to be doing that kind of thing on my own. That's not my term per se, but that is something I want to get set up. I'll see what people need at the time and where I live, what I can sell them. So my plans essentially boil down to short term being villager breeder and iron farm, basically stuff that'll help everyone on the server, and long term base building. That's pretty much it at this moment. I think later on we'll get to stuff like games and game districts and basically all the fun stuff. Now the third question is again from Zunder, who has asked, who is the biggest dumbass on the server? And I'm sorry to say, this award goes straight to Midnight. I think he's been anticipating this himself, actually. Not that he's a stupid person per se, he's actually very clever, but when it comes to just a general knowledge of Minecraft and what is going on and how to craft things, basically how to Minecraft, he is the most clueless person on the server. I mean, he doesn't even know, for example, that you can shift click to craft multiple items at once. I had to tell him that, so it's not necessarily a mean or a criticism thing, it's just the irony of it that he's been playing Minecraft for also 6 years, but still doesn't know these what you'd expect, basic shortcuts and basically Minecraft hacks, I guess. So Biggest dumbass on the server award. Midnight, I'm sorry, but that is you. Which, quite ironically, he's asked the next question. So I hope I can make up for that by answering it. And Midnight has asked, what are your base plans? My base plans, I've also asked the other members of the server to not copy me. My plans are to find, as I said with Crinkly Base question, I want to find a plains biome, preferably one that has like an oak forest next to it. And I'm going to build sort of a very unexpecting entrance at the top. So it's going to be a 3x4 foundation, maybe 3 or 4 blocks high. And that's going to be it. That'll be the little entrance thing. And then it'll be sort of a mine shafty entrance in a way. And the entire base itself is going to be situated underground. So it's going to be a massive hole that I dig out. And everything will be there. Farms, breeders, storage systems, mines, super smelters, anything like that will all happen underground in a massive, massive hole. And the top will be this very unsuspecting entrance that you would actually have to be looking for it to find it. That's why I want the forest, so I can sort of conceal it under the canopy. So, yes, those are my base plans, and please no one copy me. And then the last question for today is again from Zunder, and this is the one that they actually wanted in the Q&A, but I said I'll include the other two because they were also hilarious. But this one is sort of a more serious note. What motivated you to start making these videos? And to that, I can say I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a long time, and I would always start them. I would sometimes even record them fully, but I never had a particularly good idea or a general knowledge of what I was doing. I never had the correct software or hardware to actually produce something that people would actually want to watch. So it never, like, I have been wanting to do it for a long time, but never really could per se. Until recently, the whole lockdown thing motivated me to start this as a way to just escape from this whole reality and just find something to keep myself busy with other than my real life schoolwork. That is a good time to mention, actually. This is not going to be my main career. I am not going to take YouTube as a main career. I have many other options that I want to look into and that I have been looking into for absolute years now. And I don't want YouTube to kind of take that over in a way. So this is going to be sort of a side hobby thing. I won't quit it, don't worry. But it's not going to be my main focus. It'll be a sort of a side, maybe revenue generator one day. But yeah, that's it. And then recently what motivated me is just I saw people making videos all over the place. And I said, hey, you know what? It's about time we started. So I set up my XCOM. I was like, right, I'm going to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I recorded it. It was crap. It was rubbish. But I uploaded it. And I was like, right, here we go. And that was it. That was the start of it. And this is some sort of motivation and advice to people who also want to start their YouTube videos. If you want to start your career, just go for it. Your first episode is 99% guaranteed to be absolute crap, and that's just how it works. You will learn out of that episode and out of putting it up, especially because, as I say, I had many takes of other games before this, but I never actually uploaded those. But having uploaded this one from XCOM, it teaches you, it motivates you to do better next time. For some reason, something just clicks and it makes you say, okay, I need to do this better next time. I need to change this. I need to say this here. I need to basically get everything in order. And from there, you just get better and better. And you start to learn what to do, where to edit, how to communicate, how to record, how to play even. And eventually just get better. So it all comes down to that one video that you upload. And don't get demotivated by the fact that it's rubbish, because that happens to most people. And so far, that's been my most viewed video, actually. So who knows, maybe it's popular for no good reason, and then you make a complete success out of it. It's already a luck game, but you just need to go for it, and that's how you get started. So that is the end of this Q&A. Let's get back onto the WitherCraft server and see how we actually did with our mining. Well, I think we can say that that was actually I cannot control my third-person camera at all. That was actually a very successful mining session. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't even dumped all of this stuff off yet, but I've overflown the redstone chest. I'm going to make another column here. I think the thing I got the most might actually be emerald, which is a bit ridiculous. In total, we got 20 diamonds, which is actually really good. I thought it was a lot less than that in the beginning, but that is really nice to see. Midnight was getting really salty about the fact that he wasn't finding anything, and every time he left, I would find diamonds like within 5 minutes afterwards. So I said he would just keep doing that so I could constantly find diamonds. I don't think he actually ever found anything in the end. We also got a very nice quantity of iron and gold throughout the entire time lapse. It's a little bit smelted here from when I created mine and Midnight's armor. I'm going to carry on smelting this gold up. So, yeah, this chest can now be filled. A lot of iron. It does seem like a waste, but at this point, that's completely fine. There's enough to make pickaxes and whatnot. My pickaxes are depleted, and I think I'm going to be using diamond from now on anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Did I leave my... I left my flint in here. That is... Good job, me. Okay, now that that's all done, the farm has also basically been the staple of this entire session. Seems like all the wheat is almost grown again, which is really good, but I was constantly running up and down for both torches and bread, so yes, that farm was definitely a handy thing to have in the beginning. But we got what we came for. We have a lot of iron. I'm actually going to spend some more time smelting all this up. The reason I have this iron ore in the bottom is so that, because I won't always necessarily be there to smelt it all. So that's just kind of like a temporary storage in between. I'll take this gold and put it back. We also managed to get a lot of gold, surprising amounts of gold. So that's going to be very useful in the future, hopefully. But the main thing I'm very proud about is these diamonds. I mean, 20 diamonds for I don't even know how many hours. It's what, maybe 2 hours of mining with no fortune or anything like that. That is really impressive, and I'm almost at level 30. So I think between this episode and next, we must get some kind of enchanting station up and running. I'll probably do that off camera, or I can make it into an episode. I'll still decide on that, or you guys can let me know in the comment section what you want. And then I'll get fortune on a pickaxe, on a diamond pickaxe, so we can actually get more diamonds out of that next time. So for now, I'm going to focus on the rest of the goal for this episode, which is... Oh, hello, Creeper, and hello, Evening. The goal for the rest of this episode was to make... basically to fix up this area here and make it a more livable space so that the starter base is done. So I don't actually know where I'm supposed to start with that. I mean, we have the bedroom, we have the storage, the farm. Well, I might do another farm somewhere. Also, I need to block this off, so I'll see what I do and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I've been gathering up a bunch of wood. We have just over half a stack. I think that's enough for what I want to do in the cave. Basically, all those cobblestone stairs that sort of run up to wherever the exit is, I'm going to replace with spruce because I think it just looks a bit too stony inside this, if I can put it that way. Seems like our gold is still smelting. And actually, there is one thing that I forgot to mention throughout the... whoops, I'm going to do that. After the mining time lapse, is you will have probably seen in the sped up footage that Midnight was constantly online as well and talking to me through TeamSpeak. He basically just kept me company the entire time lapse long. So just say a massive thank you for that. That would have been a very boring mining session for me if I hadn't done that company. Because for you it was what, 5 minutes I think in the end. For me that was a good couple hours, and to sit there and just not talk and just do the same thing over and over again for 2 hours. Generally, I can't do that. When it comes to mining out large chunk, like slime chunk for a slime farm, it's fine, it's nice to sit back and relax, but then I really have to be bored that day, and I really want to just do something completely brainless. On a normal day, though, can't. So, yes, massive shout out. Thank you very much, Midnight, for keeping me company. That was much appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to replace all these cobblestone stairs that lead up to that flight up there. And then I have to decide what I'm going to actually do up here. I said this is going to be my Elytra launch pad, but obviously Elytra is a bit far away in the game at this point, so I could probably do that now anyway, but I still have to decide how to do it, so I'll see what I do with that. Okay, so I think I've decided what I'm actually going to do with this area. I'm just going to make sort of like a makeshift runway here out of spruce wood. Those are stairs, so from the bottom it should look like it sort of folds downwards, if I can put it that way. I don't know, I'm not much of a builder. As you'll see throughout the entire season. That actually reminds me, in the Q&A, Midnight was actually one of the people who asked a question, and that was what my plans are for the base. And I feel like I need to explain a bit more about that. So obviously the Q&A for me is still in the future, but for you guys in the past, I don't know what my exact answer was. What I do know is that I definitely will have not given a lot of detail about it because the Q&A had to be very quick. Only had a few minutes to work with. So my plan is, I don't even know what biome I'm going to build this in. I'll probably find a nice open plains biome to build this in. Long enough. I'll probably find a nice open plains biome, like I say, to build the, I guess, entrance to the base. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have this really small, I think a 4x3. Oh, hello, Midnight. I think he's back for diamonds. I'm going to have a small 4x3 entrance at the top with a door. So it's really going to be nothing too crazy. I already have the design in my head, so you'll see what it's going to look like. And that's going to be the entrance to my base. That's it. The rest, everything else is going to happen underground. So I'm basically going to clear out a massive space underground. And that will be where the base actually has its refuge, I guess. I'm planning to have the server iron farm over here so that we can go AFK over it. For some reason, our host doesn't like it when we go AFK. But yeah, in my farm, in my base, I can do many more things. Welcome back, Midnight. I should probably explain what I meant by him finding diamonds. You'll probably see throughout the time lapse that he constantly rejoined and left the whole time. He was getting really salty about the fact that everyone was finding diamonds except for him. And like I said earlier, he would leave, and then I would find diamonds, and then he'd join again. So, yeah, shame. He still has to find some diamonds. So, no one tell him I'm going to do this. In fact, you can't because I'll do it this episode. I'm going to go donate him a small present, so he should be quite happy with that. Okay, it does actually look like Midnight is in his mine there, so this is the perfect time to come and give him his present. I've decided on giving him this many diamonds, and they split out for this reason. Given him enough for a pickaxe, a shovel, a sword, and then 2 just to randomly keep whatever he wants. He can, of course, use these in whatever order he wants. But I feel like that should be enough to get him going, so... Hello, buddy. I have a gift for... I need a chest. I don't have a chest. This is really unprepared. Yay! Here is for pickaxe. Not chat. There. Here is for shovel. Here is for sword. Here is for random. I hope he's actually picking all those up. Doesn't look like he is. He spawned, I'm gonna be very mad. Is he lagged out? Pick him up, don't pick them up. Why is he not picking them up? I'm not getting crazy. You guys have seen this too, right? This is your inventory full. Is your inventory full? Oh, please don't be full. Yeah, he's only picked up because you can't pick up your presents. And then I think I'll just leave them in the chest, rather. I don't know if he actually has an anvil nearby. Ooh, wait, he does have iron. Yeah, don't worry. Well, his iron is supposed to be in here. I don't know where it is now. He has no concept of storage at all. Okay. Oh, and there's a zombie here. Brilliant. Die, you. Okay. Oh, okay, creeper. Well, damage the baby zombie. That's helpful, but this baby zombie. There we go. Your base is a bit broken now, Midnight. I am terribly sorry about that. Okay. Go away, go away, go away. Alright, How am I gonna do? I can use some wood here. The it does have one in his mine. Just use that. It's completely useless, I swear. I'm gonna make it. Here's for your pickaxe. Level. Here's for your diamond sword, and here's just a random 2. Alright, I'm gonna head back to base. That being said, I don't think there's anything else that I actually have to do as of now. As I said, I'm gonna try and get up to 30 levels. I'm almost there. Wow. And get some sort of enchanting station up and running. We'll probably do a lot of that off camera because that is a tedious task. I'd also time lapse it. But again. But apart from that, cave-wise, I will need to expand those farms into melon and pumpkin. We did manage to find 2 mine shafts, before I forget to mention that. We managed to find 2 mine shafts throughout the entire mining session, one towards the left and one towards the right. We actually got a lot of loot there, including a name tag, which is going to be super useful because I need that for the iron farm that is going to be right here. I need to find a village, and yeah, and that'll be used for the iron farm. That'll then be above that AFK platform there. Iron done, my iron's done. Yay. Put iron here, and that should be everything else sorted out. So in terms of farms, I'm still going to build another 3 of these patches. Sorry, I'll probably do them 1, 2, 3. So that's sort of a T pattern. That'll be for beetroots, carrots, and potatoes. But at this moment, we don't actually have carrots or potatoes. I found beetroot seeds as well in the mine shop, which was super useful. But no carrots and potatoes, unfortunately. So apart from that, I think this is the starter base. Actually, done. We have the launch pad. We have the stairs now. We have our mines. We've done our mining that we need to do. We have a farm, at least a sustainable food source. That could be everything that I need to do. You guys let me know what you think I need to add to this base, but I think after today, I'm going to focus on doing some little community work and trying to find a village. And I'm going to bring some villagers back here and make a villager breeder as well as an iron farm. But that's starter base done for now, so that'll be all from me for this one. I finally get that right. So, what do you need, Midnight? Yes. He's probably gonna ask for food. That's all he did during the time lapse. I'm at the bottom by my house. Oh, there's a zombie. Brilliant. Oh. Hi. Well, while he gets down here. No, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Yay, I'm level 30! Oh, the dying. Well, that's your problem, not mine. I gave you diamonds. Dying somewhere. Okay, that's a creeper. I'm out. I think this could be a really funny way to end the episode, actually. It's a good thing that Midnight actually texted me. Sayonara, creeper. Ah, that was mean.